Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and this is this month's event quest. This is the last boss in the Cavalier 3.2 quest. Maybe a little bit late, but I had got these on my phone and never got around to uploading them. So here we go. We're going in. This is the big boss, Stryfe. He's got a few nodes on him: Power Thief, Miss, Sadist, Now You See Me, Performance Anxiety. And basically, you're going to be getting these falters if you don't hit him quick enough every 6 seconds. And if you miss, he's going to get some power gains. So, I mean, one of my best champs that I have is Human Torch. So, first attempt in, I'm just going in pre-fight, and Human Torch is really good because Stryfe has a lot of energy attacks, so you can build up Smolder easily on blocked hits, and you keep the temperature up. With the temperature up, you can't miss even though you're faltered. He does have that glancing, and you do have to be careful like that. See that telepathic number 4 icon that he's got? If you crit, I think it's if you crit on that 5th or 6th hit, he will go invisible, and yeah, I mean, you can miss and then he can wreck you pretty good. So here I'm just gonna block a bunch of stuff, build a bunch of Smolder. Can basically get out of range out of everything on that L2, and at the very end you can get just a dex out. L1's pretty easy. You can't counter it. I mean, I guess you can if you can't miss. I just kind of played as if I could never hit him when he was in his cloaked mode. I believe you can hit him if you're torching over 20 temp, or not 20, 10 temp. But you can see this guy's melting. It's a pretty straightforward fight. It really can be taken by pretty much anybody. Just got to be patient. And there, see, goes down 57 hits. Definitely probably could be a little bit faster. I was a little bit on the non-aggressive side, a little bit passive, but that was my first run. On my second run, I think I go in with Darkhawk. Let's see. I'm just checking out this deal. So like this deal, it's not terrible. It comes up every month. 29.75 units for all of this. Decent amount of 5-star and 6-star shards, some calves. The thing that is nice, you can get a bunch of those 30% boosts. I have yet to buy one. I don't know, maybe next month. We shall see. Yeah, so here on this one, I'm going in with Darkhawk, and I do have Night Thrasher on my team for synergy, hoping that I start off in the null mode. Any other mode, it's not as helpful, and I start in stealth mode. So stealth mode or shield mode, definitely shield mode is kind of the weakest, I think. You can get some like easy auto blocks off of that mode, but I was hoping for null mode to get a bunch of damage. I do have Ghost Rider on the team as well, so Stryfe, he is a villain, so I am getting increased power gain from that synergy, and he's getting less, and so I can get to an L3 pretty quick. And then with null mode, man, Darkhawk can do some pretty decent damage. And I think, you know, as far as this, you just really gotta be careful after his L1, because he's gonna go into his cloak where you can miss, and then that falter timer comes around right around the time that you would want to hit him. So you just gotta be really careful on that. And you see, I'm just like hammering on this guy, trying to get a L2 baited here. We do get faltered, no problem, and dex out of the end of that. So yeah, I mean, this boss is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You just really do have to watch out for him going into his cloak, and I think it's when you crit. Yeah, so right there, I almost got smacked. Crit with like 5 or 6 of his telepath modes up, he can go into his cloak mode, and you can see like in a later fight, I am gonna get caught off guard, and I'm gonna get smacked a few times. So, but Darkhawk, I haven't used Darkhawk in a long time. I mean, when Omega Red was the map 7, one of the map 7 mini bosses, I would always bring Darkhawk. This is before I had Warlock. I do like Darkhawk. It's just, man, there's so many really good champs in this game, and Darkhawk does have some utility, does have some damage, he does have a decent regen. You just either have to get hit, which is not something I like to do, or you have to be able to switch modes fast enough. And with the Ghost Rider, or like the Venom synergy, you can, but in this fight it's a little bit harder just because of that falter and that miss mechanic stuff that you have to be aware of. But this guy goes down fairly quick. I don't know, it's 100 hits, not too bad. If it would have started out in null mode, it would have gone faster. And then next up, we go in with Star-Lord. Yes, I'm going with Star-Lord. I had recently ranked this guy up. I had him at rank 4 for the longest time, and with the new Magneto mini bosses on map 7, I thought I'd rank him up and possibly give him a chance there. I have not done that yet, but I just figured I'd go in and give Star-Lord a shot. Now, Star-Lord doesn't have like any mechanic going for him to help him bypass the falters and the misses, and so you just need to be watching out for that. So like right now he's got 5 telepathic charges, and yeah, just when you push him over, if they glance, I'm not exactly, I have to read back into the abilities, but I know he can go into his cloaking invisibility mode, and you will see like halfway through the fight, I do get caught off guard with that, and I do get hit, lose my combo. But man, Star-Lord, he still hits really hard, build up his combo, and yeah, he just does really well. So I'll just let this play out. There's nothing too crazy going on here. I do just basically just try to build up to my special 2s and then launch big special 2s, and this guy goes down. But overall, I think Stryfe, I don't know, I'm not too impressed. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see maybe him on attack, but even with like these nodes and stuff, he's not too difficult. His specials are pretty easy to evade and get out of range from, which is nice. I don't see him being like a super difficult defender, but only time will tell. But yeah, I'll play this out. I think I'm gonna get tagged here in just a second, and then I'll build back up another combo. I think it's after this. His telepath, or no, I get hit by the special one. Oh, and I'm getting shocked like crazy. That's some big shock damage. Yeah, but I do close this out after missing that L1 evade. I thought I had gotten hit from his invisibility, but I'm just gonna let this play out, and I'll see you at the end. So we got Star-Lord to knock him out. So on this one, I was going in with Wasp. Cause I love Wasp. She's actually one of my main quest energy refill revive farmers. She hits like a truck, and so I was just gonna go in with her and try to knock this dude out. And you can see I do not pay attention to the telepathic charge stuffs, and he goes invisible mid heavy and I get wrecked. So that first time he didn't go into his cloaking invisibility after I chain heavied him in the corner. But I should have had this a little bit more in mind, that because of every time she crits, see, like right there, I would try to go in for a passive stun heavy and he goes invisible, and I was already mid that action and I just got wrecked. And I think I just do it again. We shall see. But because she crit so much, she is basically enabling him to go into invisibility much more frequently. Ooh, excuse me. And I think it happens again. Maybe on this one. No, it's probably the next round. But the one thing that Wasp does not have going for her is she doesn't have a lot of health. And if you do have to block, she is very fragile. And you can see just a few taps, like I missed a parry, and yeah, she takes quite a bit of damage. You can get some willpower healing, but it's not anything too significant. It can help a little bit. And so like right there, I tried to go for another combo, and just he goes invisible with his cloak, and I get smacked. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go in with Ghost. And I remember somebody tried to use Quake on him, and she didn't work. And so I totally forgot about that. So he has some type of like True Strike that he doesn't have that ability shown through an icon or anything. And so I'm like, oh crap, I can't. Ghost is not like the most ideal matchup for this. So I just started to do more of like parry heavies to try to build up some furies and some power to get to a special 2. And I think the same kind of thing, I get wrecked mid heavy or something, where he goes invisible and I get smacked around. So yeah, I need to read more into his abilities, but generally, yeah. So I tried to get him with the unblockable L2, and I wasn't paying attention to the falter timer, and I miss again. It's like right when I was throwing the L2, right when I was throwing the heavy, the falter activates. Yeah, just not good. There's probably a little bit too much to try to keep track of on both sides when you're not able to phase. But I mean, Ghost can work. Just you have to play her much differently than you normally would play. Yeah, and then I just get smacked by a heavy. And what did that say? That was pretty funny. I looked back, it said, "Ha, my armor is shinier." So that's kind of interesting. And so I think I go in with Black Widow, and I think do I finish this off? I think I actually throw off another special or something, and he goes invisible, and I think I get smacked yet again. There, he does go invisible. I get smacked. Yeah, I'm just like, man, this is, yeah, his invisibility is annoying, and then you got the falter on top of that. It's just kind of annoying. Do I throw an L2. I think I'm trying to stick to his L1s just because easy to fully evade and not take any damage whatsoever. Hit him with a big L2, get some energy burn going there, and I think I try to switch over to bleeds and just throw some bleeds on him. He's not bleed immune, and I think I'm gonna try. I think I am gonna try to switch over, but yeah. Let me know who you guys used for this fight. I never really looked into any of the videos. I just kind of gone in and try to use a few different champs. Successful on some, not so much on some others. As you can see in this fight did not go well. Having to use, what, 3 champs? I'm trying to think if I died on this at the very, very end. I want to say I did. Maybe I didn't. Ooh, almost got smacked when he goes cloaked. Do I switch over to bleed? Maybe, because I do have deep wounds. Yeah, so I think I throw maybe 2 heavies or 1 heavy. Yeah, the bleed damage, the deep wound damage got him. So I'm gonna take him out, but yeah, that was not the cleanest. And then next up, trying just somebody else to see how they work, and we're gonna bring in Man-Thing. I enjoy playing Man-Thing. He's kind of fun. I love how you can spam a whole bunch of specials and get poisoned. So here we're going in with Man-Thing. Do have a few synergies. The Man-Thing and was it Mojo, I think, have a synergy together. Can't remember exactly what it's called. And this is a longer fight. Man-Thing is not maybe the most optimal matchup for this, but he works. And just kind of shows that you can pretty much use anybody. And so basically my strategy is just to throw a lot of specials, get a bunch of those Pustel buffs on him, and then heavy him to pop him, get some armor breaks on, get some poisons on, and you know, Man-Thing's his poison damage, it's pretty decent. The other thing with this note is if you throw 2 specials within like 15 seconds, you get that debuff on that pretty much. So there was 1 special and you got that icon up, the yellow one, and if you throw another special within, I think it's 15 seconds, then you activate a debuff that pretty much weakens your special. I'd have to look back at what the name is and everything, so it's ideal if you try to throw specials around that, which makes the fight a little bit slower if you're trying to work around that. But I mean, I don't know, anybody can do this. You just gotta be really patient, gotta be just watching out for his telepathic charges, keeping an eye out on the debuff that, what is it called? I can't even think of it at the moment. The one where you'd miss. That comes on every 6 seconds. You have to hit them. The falter. There we go. That. So, yeah. But you'll see Man-Thing does his work. See, like right when his invisibility falls off, the falter is coming up or it's coming around. I know you can, if you time it just right where you hit him and he throws a special quickly, you can like parry him and then hit him before the falter comes up. But normally you're kind of in that limbo zone where it's just better off to wait it out. It is kind of nice that you get some willpower healing, but yeah, you just gotta be patient on this one unless you have somebody that can bypass the falter, and there are a number of champs that can do that. Yeah, and I'll just let this one play out. Man-Thing just keeps throwing those specials, keeps popping those spores and applying the poisons. And the armor breaks and get a regen after I've dropped down below 50%. So yeah, he does okay. And then we'll see what we got in the last one. Alright, so we're just finishing up on this Man-Thing attempt. We do get the solo. Not fast by any means, but he definitely works. Kind of just shows that pretty much a good variety of champs can work. You just got to play patient and keep an eye out on those misses and the falters, and you can make it through the fight. Now, so my phone, I had been recording a lot of stuff, and my phone ran out of space, it looks like, and it was right around this fight. So I went in with Void, and this was a solo. I do have Killmonger on the team to help with some regen. Void works just fine, but yeah, my phone had started to run out of space. I guess I had so much stuff, and even though I had deleted a whole bunch of stuff, I hadn't emptied my garbage can on the phone to actually permanently delete material. I didn't realize I missed. This is the last fight that I had. The last recording failed, and I didn't realize that. And I had a few Alliance War fights in War number 11 that failed or got clipped off like this as well. So kind of unfortunate, but Void works. You know, the nice thing about Void on this guy is that you can kind of play it slow and still be doing damage with those intimidating presence debuffs kind of just doing their work. If you're waiting out a falter or his miss, you can still get it done. I did get hit there towards the end. I am getting some regen when I get an intimidating presence debuff up. I do get some regen with the falter. And we're just kind of just slow dance this out, just play it really safe, and we do end up getting the solo. And there we go. That's the last one that I have. My last recording, and I can't remember who I used. It totally failed, so I don't have the 7th run. But thanks for watching, fellas, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.